and then I'll download it to my computer for you. So let's go to share screen. Okay. And Shinya, what you can do is you just let me know which slides to advance.
Okay.
Okay. So this is Shinya's midterm. And Shinya, welcome to the midterm. Begin.
Okay. Can I start?
Yes.
Okay. Today I'm gonna talk about instinct. This this is based on factorness textbooks. Next, please. First one, gap instincts. Next, please. The world is divided into, for example, bad people, good people, smart people, stupid people. But this is not accurate. Next, please. The reality, instead of being divided into groups, there is an overlapping spread. For example, most countries are in the middle, and 75% of the world's population live in middle income countries. This is not only two. Next, please. Three warning signs of gap instinct. First is comparison of averages. Second is extremes. Third one is a view from up here. Next, please. Average in this left side graph and right side graph is same data, and group A is US income and group B is Mexico income. And if you see left graph, you you will think about group B cannot reach group A, but if you see the right graph, you can realize that some rich group B people can reach poor group A people. So this two graph can make me different conclusion. Next, please. As a group described. So this is left side is Mexican people, and right side is United States people. Number of individuals with different incomes. So some Mexican people can reach US low salary people. So next, please. And this is gap instinct for coronavirus. Left side is sick people and right side is healthy people. But not only to actually, we have to think about looks healthy but already got coronavirus. Next, please. This graph shows us red one is currently sick, and yellow one is recovered, and gray one is death. But they don't show us the people who got coronavirus but looks healthy. Next, please. And this these three data is all same data, but looks different, makes me different conclusion. Left one is the majority of the men is smarter than women, and middle one is men and women's gap is little bit, and right side graph is looks like men is smarter than women. Next, please. So do you have question? Nothing? Okay. Second one is negativity instinct. Next, please.
Yellen, can you close your mic for the midterm, please?
Okay. Why the negativity instinct exists? Firstly, we misremember the past. People tend to remember good days. And second one, selective reporting by journalists and activities. Media likes bad news. And next, please. Negativity instinct for coronavirus. If when people see this graph, next, please. They think we are all going to die. I'm going to get infected. You are going to infect me. Like something bad news is. Next, please. But actually, coronavirus is not as bad as past diseases. For example, this graph is left side is infected reproduction number, and right side is case fatality ratio. And as you can see, coronavirus is better than smallpox, SARS, MERS, and polio. Next, please. And third one is the straight line instinct. If infections start every day, how many days until the whole world is infected? Next, please. Next, please. The answer is 24 days, but this is not accurate. In for example, coronavirus already past 3 months, but still not reached not reached these numbers. Next, please. Next one is, as you can see, the infection rate was a straight line, and then the line curved and but bent over. So it means first you think this line is keep going over, but it's not accurate. Next, please. Next one is, where will this line go in the future? Many people think this line keep going up, but it is gonna be over because they would create vaccine and the government do some deal. So this is not accurate. Next, please. Which line will the coronavirus take? Next, please. Spread of 2019 novel coronavirus compared to SARS as of January 31st, 2020. In SARS case, before 60 days, number was going up. However, it was over. So it will happen to coronavirus as well. Next, please. As you can see, this graph seems like following the SARS cases. Next, please. The media sells bad news, and this article gives the impression that the virus will continue to get worse on a straight line basis, but this is not accurate. For example, in Korea, already getting better. Next, please. This is bans. For example, level 1 countries cannot afford vaccinations. Then from level 2 and level 3, they can afford more vaccinations, and the curve goes up. At level 4, they have all of their vaccines, and the curve flatness because they don't need to anymore because they already vaccination. Next, please. Also, we can say about fridges. Next is, as you can see in the red line, reported deaths were a straight line and then curved over. Very few lines go up exponentially. Next, please. This is a graph of income. Notice how it forms a hump shape. Level 1 is low and grow up to level 2 as income increase. Then it peaks at level 3 where the majority of income line in the world. The graph declines into level 4 as there are fewer people in the world who are so wealthy. Next, please. This is China infections. It looks keep going up and curve it's going to curve over. Next, please. This is humps. On level 1, there are few cavities because they cannot afford candy. As they can afford candy, they get cavities because they can afford candy but cannot afford a dentist. As income goes up, cavities goes down because they can afford candy, toothpaste, and dental care. The same goes for traffic death. At level 1, no one can afford cars. At level 2 and 3, they can afford cars, but their road is not developed. Unsafe cars and unsafe cars and no traffic lights. In level 4, there are better roads, safe cars with airbag and good traffic lights. Next, please. This is straight line instinct summary. Straight line will go forever if this is not accurate. Don't assume straight lines, straight line bend. The past doesn't always predict the future because people tend to remember good days. Beware humps, expense, slides, and doubling. Next, please. Last one is fear instinct. Next, please. What fear does to the brain? Stop seeing clearly, and critical thinking decreases the and see what we are afraid of. Generate worst case scenario. pushes away facts. Next, please. 3 news themes. First one is physical harms, and second one is captivity, and last one is contamination. Next, please. Physical harm means like murder, tsunami, sharks, and capabilities, kidnapping, 911 arrest, and last one is HIV, poison, E. coli. Next, please. This is aimed. This news is China restaurant reported a drop in business, but at this time in New York, no one got coronavirus. However, the majority of people avoid going to the Chinese restaurant. Next, please. This is also hate crime. Some people attacked for wearing mask in New York City, and I at that time also not a lot of people got coronavirus in New York. However, they attacked. This is not good. Next, please. And this one is also Asian student assaulted in racist coronavirus attack in London. So this is, they cannot control their mind because they think all Asian people got coronavirus or something like that. Next, please. The fear instinct summary this is that fear grabs our attention. Frightening doesn't necessarily mean dangerous. We overestimate violence, capability, contamination. Next, please. This is solution of the fear instinct. Calculate the risks and be aware of fear versus reality. Fear versus our filter. So next one is separate fear from danger. But this is actually very difficult. And next one is danger and exposure equal risk. And last one is avoid big decisions in fear. Next, please. Oh, this